Hello there everybody, we have woken up in lovely sunny London. We're on Brick Lane, looking like this. We got here yesterday and we're here for Rouleur Live, and also we're also here for an event at Lee Valley Track, which is where we're going now. Just got to cart all our stuff to the car because we're in a different hotel tonight. But basically we thought we'd bring you along the next 3 days. We're going to be at Rouleur Live. I'm speaking there tomorrow night with Lael Wilcox on the stage. But we thought we don't want to video the whole thing, it's going to be a bit boring for you and also a bit too much. So we thought, because apparently we're in the VIP bit at Rouleur because I'm a speaker, somehow, we'll be in with all the famous people, including Ghana.
Billy Ghana.
Yeah, that's a really exciting one. Laura Kenny, who we've met before.
Fausto
Pinarello, he's speaking tonight. So we thought, let's do how many famous cyclists can we get on my YouTube? And we're going to ask them all one simple question. Well, it's actually kind of two questions. What's your favourite and least favourite thing about cycling? And we'll see what they say. Car's repping Pinarello. But first of all, we're heading to Lee Valley. I have got my kit just in case they want me to go on the track. Hopefully they don't, I'm just doing a talk. And we're gonna see John from Santini, and apparently Victoria Pendleton's gonna be there, so she might be the first on the list. We'll try our best, but I do get a bit nervous around, you know, people that are famous, so we'll just see how we go. Right, so here we have the most famous person of the day. It's John from Santini. John, what is your favourite and least favourite thing about cycling? I'll hand you the mic.
I think my worst thing is actually following Amy around in the rain when she gets a puncture and then watching the sheer misery about it all.
What's your favourite?
My favourite, I think favourite is the, it's a bit of a cliche, but I do like the companionship of it and the freedom of it all, and you know, that's what it's all about.
Is the favourite companion me?
I'll have to say that now, don't I? Yes, of course.
Right, so here we have Jodie Cundy, and what is your favourite and least favourite thing about cycling?
So my favourite thing, I've got two really, especially because we're on the track. Track is the speed. Like when you're going flat chat, usually when we're doing motor chases on the track, you can't beat that. We're doing like 80 k's an hour following the motorbike flat out in the corner. That's wicked. But like the other part is the scene and sceneries you get to see when you're on the bike. So yeah, maybe you have to climb for a couple of hours or whatever, but when you get up to the top there and you've done all that hard work and you get up, and the scenery at that is just amazing. So they're my two favourite bits. The worst bits, the pain on the saddle after a few hours in there, and when it's wet, and when you like, I don't mind when it's raining and you're riding and you know you're going to get wet. It's when you're dry and you get absolutely soaked to the bone and you have no equipment to be able to cover it, because there's nothing worse than riding in the cold and the wet.
I agree with that, definitely. I do not like the wet either. Thank you.
No worries.
So what is your least favourite and favourite thing about cycling?
So my least favourite thing about cycling would probably be getting a sore bum. Unfortunately, that's part of it. Have been known to wear 2 pairs of shorts at times. And my favourite thing about cycling is being able to eat all the dessert you want.
I agree with that, definitely. What's your favourite dessert?
So, I mean, I love cake. I love brownie. I do like a lemon cake, actually, a lemon drizzle cake.
Right, so we're finished at Lee Valley. We're now in a new hotel, aka a Premier Inn hub. But actually, it's not that small. I'm quite impressed with the size of this room.
It's a good size.
Considering it's meant to be, you know, really small, but it is quite small, but it's good. We've got all our stuff over there, so you know. We're now heading to Rouleur Live, where we're going to be for the next 3 days, and we'll see how many people we can get on the cam. So yeah, let's go. Also, I'm repping the gun shirt car.
New merch.
New merch. Hang on. What I've done is I've ordered a large for myself, so I can wear it as a dress with shorts underneath, so not flashing anyone. But you know, that's the main artefact down there. Usually cycling, so that is true actually. I'm usually cycling, so that's why I thought. I'd also put on there. Can and will. I was tempted to put no rest for the wiki on there, but I thought that might be a bit too much. Right, anyway, I have had to change outfit because I did get a little bit too sweaty at the velodrome, and I also am taking a few of these echinacea tablets because I feel a bit of a snuffle coming on, so I think I might be coming down with a cold, but hopefully these will help me. Anyway, let's go and see who we can see. One thing I do know for sure is Ghana's going to be there today, and Fausto, aka the main man at Pinarello, so I've got to make sure I'm on my best behaviour. And actually make sure I recognise him this time, because when I went to Italy I started talking to him, didn't even realise it was Fausto. I made an absolute fool of myself, so got to make up for that today. Right then, well, obviously the idea originally was we're going to get famous people. Now we have met Ganna, we have met Johan Maceo, we've seen Matt Stevens, we know him already, but I thought, do you know what? Actually, it's not about the famous cyclists, it's about the everyday, and also I was a bit scared to ask them. So, this is the lovely Jeff, who we've just met. He's just been talking to us while I've been eating some dinner, lovely curry. So Jeff, what is your thing you love the most about cycling and the thing you hate the most about cycling? I'll pass you the microphone.
The first thing is, I think I hate about cycling is living in the Lake District when the weather is atrocious. And I'm quite a fair weather cyclist these days. The thing I love most about cycling is the mixing with delightful people who have got the same passion, and to be able to meet your heroes who are very approachable. Like tonight we just met Greg LeMond, and he very kindly signed my World Championship jersey.
This jersey is amazing. It's got so many famous people on here. I mean, you could have my job really, because you're obviously a lot better at going up to the pros and asking for the signatures than I am, because I get too scared. Can you talk us through who's on it?
Greg LeMond, Filippo Ganna, Puck Peters, Johan Museo. Who else we got? Lizzie Diamond. Yeah, Chris Boardman. Peter Sagan. And Laura Kenny.
Yeah, we love Laura.
And who else was that?
Oh, was it Cat? There's someone else. I've forgotten. Was it Cat Ferguson? Oh, that one there.
Scottish. Oh.
I don't know. I've got no. Don't you worry about that. Do you know what? It doesn't really matter, does it? Because it's on there. Doesn't matter really. Yeah, they're all cyclists. What are you going to do with the jersey?
I just keep them. I hang them all up. Yeah. I've got about 100 jerseys.
Jeez.
About 50 of them are signed. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being on, and yeah, we'll go and find the next victim. You too. We've just come back on. We've remembered who it is. It is
Katie Archibald, of course.
A bit of a giveaway with the arch.
Katie Archibald.
We've just all been sat here like, who is it? She's Scottish. She's
Oh, did you?
Oh well.
Seen the picture of her at the velodrome today.
We've got it now anyway. It's all right. Right, it's time for day number 2 of Rouleur Live. Unfortunately, yesterday we weren't very successful, although we did get Victoria Pendleton at the Lee Valley, so I'm happy about that. But today we will be better. But we're not going to just do the famous cyclists, we're going to do the everyday cyclists too, because I think, you know, they're just as important. Anyway, today I'm actually speaking on the stage, so I'm actually a bit nervous about that, and I do have a little bit of a cold that's developed. So I've got my trusty tissues, and I've also got this bad boy, which is really helping things. I don't know what I'm going to do without it. A good old Albus stick up the nose, so I keep doing that without anyone watching. Anyway, yesterday we did actually get to meet Ganna. We got a photo with him, which I'll put here because someone else took it, so hopefully they're going to give it me. And I also chatted with Fausto, aka the main man at Pinarello, and I showed him the little mascot on my bike, and I said, what do you think about it? And he said it's perfect, so I was very happy about that. We'll also get some videos of my bike on the stand today. So yeah, let's go and have a good day. I think, as you can see, the Pinny is on display. Now, I did ask Fausto what he thought about this little fella, and he said it was perfect, so we got the thumbs up from Fausto, aka the man who owns Pinarello, so happy about that. And it's even got a little plaque that says my name on it. It says, ridden by Amy Hudson for her Tour de France challenge. You want to get a close up of that, Kyle, Mr. Cameraman? Want to get a close up? You can't hear me, can you? So I am actually standing by it to guard it because I'm a bit worried that people are going to touch it and stuff, and lots of people have been stroking little Tommy, so I'm going to have to put him in the washing machine when I get home because he might be a bit, you know, full of germs now. This morning I dared Kyle to, in a conversation with somebody, he has to say Armadillo mode. Basically we made up this thing where we think, like, you know, around the world we're just going to go Armadillo mode, which basically means where you're like this, aero. So we've got some mates over there who are photographers from Otter, so I'm going to ask them the question of what's your thing you like the most or least about cycling, and then I'm just going to randomly throw Armadillo mode in there and see how they react. Right then, so what is the thing you love the most about cycling and the thing you hate the most about cycling?
That's a tricky question, to be fair. Love, probably the places it takes you. As you know, doing your ride, that's pretty nuts. Hate. What was it? Love and not like. Probably the fact that people think you have to do things a certain way. There's a lot of big opinions in cycling, but just ride your bike. Doesn't really matter.
Now, this might seem a bit strange to you, but have you ever gone armadillo mode on a bike ride?
What's armadillo mode?
What would you think it would be?
I don't know, getting like armadillo.
Yeah.
I just have this opinion, getting like, have this vision of getting like super tucked over.
That's it, yeah.
I have.
Have you ever done that?
Yeah.
Great. Right, we've got the next victim here.
Hello.
What's the thing you love the most and hate the most about cycling?
I think the hate the most is probably the saddle sores.
I agree.
Some poor fitting bibs, sometimes they just catch me out.
Need chamois butter.
Chamois butter.
Yeah.
Good plug.
Yeah.
The best bit.
Sponsored by them.
Yes, big up chamois butter. The best bit. Probably all the coffee stops. I love a good coffee and just seeing so many different coffee shops.
Yeah, I agree with that. I love the cake, flapjacks, chai latte. Now, this might seem a bit strange, but have you ever gone armadillo mode on a bike ride?
A what?
Armadillo mode.
What's that? Armadillo what?
Armadillo mode.
I've never even tried an armadillo mode.
What do you think it would be?
Surely it's something to do with like the super tuck sticking.
That's the one.
It's something like that.
Yeah,
but just as tight as possible.
Yeah, have you ever done that?
Shall I try it here?
You can do, yeah, go on.
No,
Go on the bike. I hope you get.
Imagine that, just armadillo on this.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
Right, we've got the next culprit. It's the one and only Dan from UK Bike Fit. Dan, what is the thing you love the most about cycling and hate the most about cycling?
The thing I love most is when people buy bikes from Crafted Cycles, and that's a joke. I really love being on your own. I like cycling on my own. I don't like cycling in groups too much, but I just like being outside, riding, in my own headspace, switch off time.
Nice.
What do I hate most about cycling? Oh God. I don't know. Like, there's still a lot of elitism.
Right, yeah.
I still don't like people that are like anti-beginners and making it hard for people getting into cycling.
Yeah, I agree.
There's still some of that going on.
Yeah.
Not as much, but it's
just
getting better.
ride your bike. It doesn't matter what sort of bike it is. Although I say that standing in front of my pink Pinarello. Dan, I've got one more question for you. Have you ever gone armadillo mode on a bike ride?
This wasn't on the question list. Armadillo mode?
Yeah.
I don't think so, but would I know if I had?
Do you know what armadillo mode would be? What do
No.
you think it would be?
I don't know. Oh, I'm getting it. Where it's really cold.
No. Why? Do armadillos live in a cold climate? Do they? Armadillo is basically, what position do you think an armadillo would be? Yeah, that's it. Armadillo mode. Aero.
Okay, I have then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
When did you go armadillo mode?
When I'm racing.
Great stuff. Thanks, Dan. We're just confusing people.
Confusing me.
Right, we've got the next culprit from Crafted Cycles. What do you love the most and hate the most about cycling?
What I love the most about cycling is just how many different places you can get to on a bike.
Yeah.
Like, when you go for a run, you can only go like a few miles, whatever. On a bike, you can see the whole world. You can see anything.
True.
And you're doing it on your own like power. And it's
Yeah.
just so satisfying.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of a bike.
Exactly. And we will be going around the world next year. Not
You'll be
me and
going
you,
around
but
the
me and
world,
Kyle. Yeah. Unless, me and Kyle get divorced and we get married. Anyway. What do you hate? What do you hate the most about cycling?
What I hate the most, it's not quite accessible enough yet. I think
Yeah, that's true.
the sooner we can make it just more accessible for anyone to do, then the better. I know obviously you need a bike, they cost a lot of money, but there's ways around it. There's like some way, surely, we can make more people get on bikes, and
Yeah.
I think the sooner that happens, the better.
Yeah,
The better for
exactly.
everyone in the whole industry.
Yeah, there's so many barriers to it, isn't there? That's the problem.
Like running, you can just turn up to a park
Yeah.
and do a park run.
Yeah.
We need something like that for bikes. I
We
think
do.
that's what needs to happen. Park bike.
Park bike.
Park bike.
Come down for a 5k lap round Markeaton Park one day.
Park crit.
Yeah, well, maybe. Well, that might just put people off if they're scared. But yeah, we could go with a steady, gentle cafe ride or something.
Yes.
Anyway, I've got one more question for
Oh
you.
dear.
Have you ever?
No, I'm not bleeding your brakes now.
Can you just give a bike a service? No.
Yeah.
Have you ever been armadillo mode on a bike ride?
Only on a commute home from work with Dan.
Armadillo mode.
Yeah, armadillo mode. Full armadillo mode.
Do you know what armadillo mode is?
Yeah, it's like this.
Hey. Hey!
Full armadillo.
Thank you. So this is the one and only Rich from Lake, who always sorts me out with my shoes. So what's the thing you love the most about cycling and hate the most about cycling? You have to hold the microphone to your mouth, by the way.
The thing I love the most is the freedom, the reset, get out there on the bike, do the miles. Hate, probably motorists that don't give you the respect on the road.
That I agree. No one said that yet. That's a good
Probably.
one.
Because they don't give you any space, time, nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Too many angry people around.
Yeah.
Talking of angry things, have you ever gone armadillo mode on the bike?
What's armadillo mode?
If you, like this, we're doing this question to everyone to confuse them, but if you don't know what it is, what do you think it would be? Armadillo modes. Think
Go
of an
mad?
Yeah, could be. What's an armadillo look like? You know?
Curls up?
Yeah, aero mode.
Aero mode.
Do you do armadillo aero mode very often?
No. I'm getting too old for that now. I'm not flexible enough.
Thank you.
No worries.
Right then, we've got the next culprit over here. So what is your thing you love the most about cycling and hate the most about cycling?
The thing I love the most is big adventures, not planning what's going to happen the rest of the day. The thing I hate the most is cold weather.
I agree with you on that. But also, chamois butter supplier over here. So she's the lady if you need some chamois butter. My bum has never felt so good. Right, it's time for the final remaining day of Rouleur Live. I don't think we've done that well at getting people on the camera, but we've got one last day. And I didn't properly explain yesterday morning, but basically I dared Kyle to say armadillo mode in a random conversation, and then we just decided to ask people if they've ever been armadillo mode before. I think we made it up, but then someone said they've heard of it before, so maybe someone else has already made it up. But anyway, it's basically armadillo mode on the bike. But also, when you're feeling tired, you can roll up like an armadillo and roll into bed, so depends how you want to feel, really. Yeah, been a good day so far. Just got up, been singing to Kyle all morning. Got to lug all this to the car, put it in, and then we head to Rouleur again. And then we're going to go home and see Chester and Kyle's grandma and granddad. And I've just been singing this song to Kyle, and he says he's never heard of it before. But in assembly, if you're from England, I think you've heard of it. It goes, drop in the ocean, drop of emotion, I'm a drop in the everlasting sea. Kyle says he's never heard of that. What do you think, Kyle?
Never heard it.
Do you put the camera on yourself? Oh, you want me to do it, do you?
I have done. We did do hymns in assembly, but that was
Go on
one
then,
of them.
what did you do?
I've got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands.
What else did you do? Give me oil in my lamp, keep me burning.
Give me oil in my lamp, I pray.
Right, and also, when at the armadillo thing, Kyle said it, we had a meeting with Celitalia, and he said armadillo mode to the Celitalia man.
He didn't say mode.
He said armadillo, you're going to be an armadillo. He basically, the Celitalia man was saying like, oh, it's really tiring with all the talking and stuff, and Kyle was like, yeah, when I get home I'm just going to be an armadillo. And the man was like, yeah, curl up. I was like, oh my god. Right, we've dropped all our stuff off at the van, and I forgot to say on the camera that yesterday, somehow, I was on the stage with Lael Wilcox. She's like my absolute idol. She's got the fastest time around the world as a solo female. And yeah, she's so positive, and I can't believe I was just sat next to her talking.
She's going to try and take the men's as well.
She's going to try and take the men's record next year too. And I had a picture with her, and I also had a picture with Pauline Ferron-Prévot. Sorry, I'm not very good at names and stuff, but basically the woman that won the Tour de Femme this year. Had a photo with her and I spoke to her. She's really, really nice. So yeah, it's just, but that's what I love about cycling though. Like, I feel like people are so approachable. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
They were just walking around and like you can have photos with them, and it was just, yeah, it was so nice. So, and then somehow I was on the stage and people came up. This really nice man came up to me and said that his son's really struggling with his mental health, and he listened to my talk and he thinks he's going to try and get his son a bike and it might help him. And yeah, that's really nice. But anyway, oh, look at the apples, Kyle.
Right.
We're going to go and have some breakfast
stay
now.
Focused on what we're doing.
Sorry, there's a lot of graffiti, but I think they're allowed to graffiti around here. Is that part of the vibe? I don't really know. Because we've seen quite a lot of graffiti people, haven't we? Brick Lane graffiti vibe. But anyway, we're going to go and have some breakfast now without the camera. Right, I'm just on Ruby getting my daily fitness in because I've not done a ride for a few days, but I've got a fan on me and try not to flash, and I've got my trainers on like my dad, because my dad rides like this, he doesn't have cleats, so... Oh, we're starting, are we? Yeah, I'm ready. I'm just trying not to flash anyone. Here we go. Hey. Yeah, like I'm going shopping. We're in Mallorca now, actually. Quite nice. Armadillo, mate. Ready? Armadillo. There it is. There's the lighthouse. Right, well, as you can see, we're talking, but the sound for some reason wasn't working. I think maybe because we had the microphones plugged in. I did also get an interview with Leah Wilcox, who gave us lots of advice for around the world, but unfortunately the microphone didn't work. But at least I got the advice. Here we're just showing you the kitchen, which is what we got back to. As you can see, a bit of progress has been made. Still needs to be plastered. We've still not got a cooker or a sink or a washing machine, but you know, it'll all be worth it in the end. We're reunited with Chester, who was at Kyle's grandma and granddad's. He loves going there. And I think we're just saying basically that it's been a really good weekend. We're ready for a bit of no talking and we're saying goodbye. But then I think Kyle starts talking a bit about the kitchen a bit more. He's very happy with it. Not sure really what he's saying. Something about levelling the floor or something like that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. TT's the FN. Ta-ta for now. Goodbye. Bye, Kyle.